I gotta think. Hold on, I gotta come up with a new intro because it's gotta be fresh. It's gotta come off with that energy.
But
Can't be rehearsed.
Isn't like the best cheese the soggy, gross kind?
No.
Welcome back, where the best cheese is the soggy, gross kind. My name is Chubby Cheese.
And I'm Sammich.
And we are joined today. We've talked about him a lot on the show, and our unofficial mascot, Conan.
Not
Hey.
Brian.
Not O'Brien.
Not O'Brien.
Not O'Brien.
I don't have the red hair. Just a little
Welcome to the inaugural 4th episode of the show.
It's great to be here, I'd like to say.
Yeah, thank you for being one of our 5 viewers.
He's
I
being
appreciate it.
sarcastic.
Shut
you
your
sure?
mouth. I choose to believe in the sarcasm that I want. And when he doesn't want it sarcastic, when I don't want it to be sarcastic, I choose to believe it's real. Because it makes me feel good. You know what I mean?
Sarcasm.
Sarcasm. He's on page with me.
You went right over my head.
Good, I'm glad.
Doesn't take a lot.
I'm
No.
glad. Well,
Was that a short joke? Right.
well, now that we're all gathered here today, what's been going on? I heard you guys had a really fun weekend last weekend.
Yeah, we went to Warp Tour.
I kind of dragged her to Warp
Yeah,
Tour.
he dragged me to Warp Tour,
I heard-
kicking and screaming, and I paid $20 for parking.
I heard Warped Tour was super cool this year.
Yeah,
Well,
it wasn't that bad.
I mean, I went for a few particular bands.
Who was playing?
I wanted to see Ailstorm, Municipal Waste, and Guar.
Ailstorm's my favorite. Of the
Yeah.
3 that you just listed, Ailstorm
Ailstorm
was
was awesome.
yeah.
Pirate Metal's the best.
Oh yeah.
But-
If you've never listened to pirate metal, highly recommend. Heavy Metal Pirates is my personal favorite song of theirs.
I can second that.
They also have what's the one where they talk about it's like half in German. It's like Viber and Vine or something like that. It's Bitches and Wine, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I
Highly
don't think I listened
recommend.
to that one very much.
I speak German, so that was what I gravitated towards.
Sean
So-
also has blue eyes and blonde hair, in case anyone
I'm
didn't
Aryan as
know.
fuck, yo.
Yeah, you are.
Holy shit!
My sister, too, she's blonde hair, blue eyes, and she totally speaks German. I'm just like,
Dude,
well, I'm the only one.
How have you not introduced me to your sister?
Because she's kind of mean.
Yeah, we just covered that in the Aryan section.
You know
You
what?
think Hitler
there's
got
a
where
whole
he was
history.
being nice?
There's a whole history on it. We'll
God.
look it up again. We'll
Anyway.
go back to school.
Anyway, now that I've been compared to Hitler, let's move on with this lovely podcast. So, who was your favorite of the bands that you saw?
Guar.
Gore? What about you,
Oh,
Sam?
they put on the best show.
Well, yeah, Gore is famous for
Yeah,
ridiculous
Guar put on
things.
an awesome show, but there was another show that I really liked. It was called They were the Barbed Wire.
Barbed Wire Dolls.
Barb Wire Dolls. Sorry.
You know
I
what?
haven't had
They
food
surprised
today.
me. I actually enjoyed them.
Yeah.
They were a pleasant surprise surrounded by all the garbage that was playing.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I like girl bands. I like a young.
Girl bands?
Yes.
Sexist.
Yes.
Guys can be in bands too.
I know.
And they can be good.
Well,
Sam.
the singer, the front woman, has an amazing voice and it's very harsh. It's kind of almost like Brody Dale, if anybody knows who Brody Dale is.
I kind of want to compare it more towards Lita Ford.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
Yeah. Like, she got kind of like that hard rock, kind of punk feel going on, and she has a lot of energy. It was great.
Yeah.
My go-to as far as harsh metal women like Hailstorm, Lizzie Hale is my go-to when I think about that. And what's her base? She made things all complicated. Avril Lavigne.
Oh,
Oh gosh. Hello Kitty, you're
Oh my
so
god.
pretty.
The Hello Kitty music video. Can we just talk about it just
bit,
for a
in a
second?
bit.
Okay, yeah, you guys
Yeah,
finish and then I want
in
to
a
talk
bit.
about Hello Kitty.
So apparently they're from Greece.
yeah, they're Greece.
They're from Greece. Yeah, and they were doing tour here in America. And actually, while we were at Warp Tour, there were a bunch of cameramen around and people taking pictures. Apparently, MTV is doing a documentary on them. Yeah, so that's kind of interesting.
After, when I got home, I looked them up a little bit,
Mhm.
and then I found out that Lemmy Kilmister from Motorhead, basically signed them after he saw them playing in, a bar or something, and that makes me even happier that
Well,
I
that's
like
cool.
them because Lemmy is awesome.
Yeah, well, Lemmy's a god.
Yeah. There were a couple
Lemmy
people.
is God.
Okay.
There were a couple.
I believe in polytheism when it comes to music, but I accept your views and respect you for them.
There were a couple people
So
actually
is Dio.
wearing.
He's also God.
Wearing
But
their
Dio's dead
shirts.
now.
So is Lemmy.
Oh, that's right.
I'm
We're all
just
dead.
here.
Sam, why are you not saying important things like which god is still alive or dead?
Ozzy's still alive.
Ozzy's still
Ozzy
alive,
is still
but he
alive.
kind of...
He's the prince.
He's gotten a little weird.
He's always been
Ozzy got a little weird. Sam, so what are you talking about?
I don't know anymore. Everyth's dead to me.
Nice.
Like
nice
that.
nihilistic view of the world. I love it.
Anyway, a couple people were wearing their shirts, actually. A couple of the singers from other bands were advertising them and whatnot. Had a lot of people wearing their merchandise, too. I actually went, after I heard them, like, hey, let's go buy a shirt. When supported them a bit.
That's cool.
So that was cool. And then after, we saw Ailstorm, Barbed Wire Dolls.
Yeah, Barbed Wire Dolls, then Ailstorm came on. And
we got tinnitus.
yeah, from that first little bang
yes.
that they did to tell you that they're coming on stage, and you're just like,
Sam!
I can't hear you over my
Sam,
tinnitus.
I literally hit you. Sam!
Tinnitus increases.
Sam, we're doing a voice show. We're doing a show that requires the noises that we make with our mouths be pleasant. I need you to stop. Because it's starting to hurt in my ears, and you're closer to the microphone than I am. So...
I hate everything you do.
Ivan's gonna love that.
Yeah, it's Ivan's problem now.
Jesus. Yeah, Ivan's gonna listen to his headphones and literally try and commit suicide.
Well, Ivan and I are gonna go get a drink after this.
You're not inviting me?
No.
What the fuck?
Well, Ivan and I made up when I was like, hey, pay your fucking rent, and we were like, hey, let's
did
go
he
get a
pay
drink.
his rent?
I don't know, did he?
Oh, that's right. He lives with me. Yeah, let's say he did for the advancement of the plot.
All right. Anyway, anything else on Warped Tour that we did?
Yeah,
I
Warped
can't
Tour.
even really remember. We laid in the dirt a lot. I smelled like a hobo.
Well, I mean, there's not a lot of places in the shade, so everybody kind of just has to get together in one area.
It was outside of Qualcomm Stadium. Not inside Qualcomm,
Right.
outside.
Outside, yeah.
Which was kind of bull, but whatever.
Well,
See, what I really liked about it, though, is you could see the different kind of mindsets of the people there. You know, the different kinds of metalheads around. Like, you could really tell the differences in the circle pits.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for, like, Carnifex and some of the other ones, like, they have no pit etiquette. Everyone's just trampling all over each other. It doesn't matter. But then Municipal Waste, older style thrash metal, you know, it's a little gnarlier, but somebody falls down, somebody's already immediately picked them back up.
Yeah, I
That's
saw
nice.
a couple of those. I actually, the only time I went into a pit, I got pushed so hard I fell down. Nobody picked me up, and my head hurt so bad. Like,
Well,
the
see,
neck, my head snapped back.
That's why pit etiquette is so important.
Yeah.
And you only really see that anymore with some of the older school, like punk, thrash, and heavy metal. Anything else, it's kind of just all for themselves.
I believe every one of our episodes should have a lesson. And today's lesson is...
Don't fight the pit.
If you're going to be in the pit, be cool about it.
Yeah.
Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Pick people up.
I kind of wanted to go...
Don't throw elbows.
I kind of wanted to go in the Barbed Wire Dolls pit, but Andrew was just, like, stepping in front of me, like,
Yeah.
Conan.
Yeah.
Edit that out.
I like getting into mosh pits, but I didn't go to this for that, and I did not think it would be a great idea to have to take care of you after you went through a pit.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been to...
Especially since I'm the one driving.
Well, I wasn't even thinking about that. It's just that you're small.
I am small.
I went
With an
to a concert with one of my ex-girlfriends who was like 5'1", and it had like a back injury when she was younger, so she had chronic back pain.
Yeah.
And we went to go see Marilyn Manson and Slipknot, and we were like in the front in the pit. I just wanted to go. I asked her if she wanted to go. I didn't drag her. She wanted to see Marilyn Manson.
Okay, I can see Slipknot having a pit, but Manson, really?
Manson didn't really have a pit, but the problem is we're getting bounced around because we were in the front. We're like, we could touch the rails.
Yeah.
So I basically was her guard the entire night. And it kind of ruined part of the concert for me because like I couldn't enjoy Slipknot's show as much as I wanted to. I couldn't jump up and down as much as I wanted to. Because I'm basically a barricade for my girlfriend. Just to make sure that she's not, you know, getting demolished by guys like a foot taller than her.
Have you ever taken another girl to a show like a girlfriend, Conan?
I haven't had a girlfriend anytime I went to a show. And they probably wouldn't like it.
Okay.
Well, then it's just the wrong kind of girl.
I was gonna say, is this like kind of like an unspoken rule, like the guy just kind of protects the girl?
Yeah, well, it depends on the situation. Like I know girls and women who can hold their own with the best of them.
Yeah.
But there are particular situations, like she had an actual injury.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a constant problem. So like she loaded up on ibuprofen before even going to the concert, and then by the end of it, she was like falling over.
Yeah. Okay, so because
but then it's not even limited to women. Let me just make it perfectly clear, because I did another show where I went to go see Korn, and it was like a festival where we saw a bunch of bands, and it was like a rapper called Hobson, and then it was POD, House of Pain featuring Everlast, then it was Suicidal Tendencies, then it was Limp Bizkit, and then it was Korn. So it's like a 4.5 hour show. He had a knee surgery like 6 months prior and was still in physical therapy, but was like adamant that he go. Like he really wanted to go, and we went. And it sums it up best with this story. During Korn's set, this was Korn's 20th anniversary, so they were playing their entire first album in its entirety, which was amazing because they got songs on there that they don't usually do live. Super excited about. But about 3 songs left of the album, I knew because I knew the album super well. He is like arm on my back because he's behind me, and he whispers to me over the music like, how much longer do you think it's going to be? And I'm like, well, I know this album. There are 3 more songs, and they're probably still going to do Freak on a Leash and Falling Away From Me as their encore, which is what exactly they did. So 5 songs, I told him 5 songs until we're done, and he I don't think he did it so he could hear me, but like I could hear his soul just be crushed audibly that like there was that much longer. And I was like, hey, do you want me to try and, because we're in the front, we had our hands on the fence, and I was like, do you want me to get you over the fence so people can take you to the back so you can? He's like, no, I've got this. And let me tell you, the fucker, he toughed it out, but we got to the car. I've never seen a man collapse like that. I've never seen lose all motor function. Like he folded like he was origami into my car.
Well, because I was gonna say the only other show that I've actually been to was when I was about 16, and I went to Tom Petty.
See, you can't really even
That's a different atmosphere
Exactly.
than a Korn concert.
Everybody was like a major hippie child to just
Yeah.
baby boomers all like holding hands, smoking pot. Which I was not a part of, but I basically got high off the fumes.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of a given usually at almost any concert anymore.
Yeah. I was pretty because it was so both Slipknot and Korn, because we were so close to the front, nobody had any arm room to light a blunt or anything like that.
See, that's one of the issues of getting right up on the barricade. Like, yeah, you get to be right there in front of the band, but everybody else is behind you.
Yeah.
Slamming against you the entire time.
Oh man, my ribs were crazy on fire by the time we left.
We went to Guar though, the last show of the night, and there's still quite a bit of room around. Like people aren't super close to each other yet, and then this one couple just comes and stands right in front of me, like super in my bubble. Yeah. Like I'm pretty much nose to back with the guy. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Oh
that's
yeah,
a concert.
that guy.
That's called a concert.
See, I had an issue with that guy though, because the pit broke out right in front of us.
Yeah.
And he kept his girlfriend right in front of him against the pit.
And then he left her for a bit to go back in the pit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The Guar pits get weird as hell.
Yeah.
Though, too.
That was interesting.
Like, I mean, people running around on all fours and stuff. It's weird. Even for a pit.
Yeah, they started spraying everybody with fake blood.
That's Guar. They always spray the crowd with fake blood and bile, and it's just great. Except it makes it all slippery.
Yeah.
There was this blue stuff that they started spraying the crowd with.
Violator.
Everybody was basically Smurf at the end of the show, and it was hilarious. And we were just like 3 people away.
We were just out of range of it.
Yeah.
Like, not that I minded getting sprayed or anything. I just didn't want to get blue and red shit all over the inside of Sam's car.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm bummed I couldn't go. That was awesome.
Yeah, and it was kind of funny because as soon as they bring out the Annihilator, they're just like
Violator.
Sorry,
you gotta
just
say,
like I hope
from Spawn.
Violator.
But you gotta say,
dude, that's a good movie. I love that movie. It's on Netflix now.
I hope you guys don't have any job interviews tomorrow because we're gonna turn you blue. And I look at Conan like fuck because I had a job interview like 2 days after. It was like crap.
Hey, you can just be like, I went and saw Guar. And
actually, she went and saw.
So you should hire me because I'm totally down with Guar.
Well, she's one of my old supervisors, and she was like, "Yeah, I went and saw Metallica," so she totally understood.
Nice, that's good.
Yeah.
Changing the subject. Hello Kitty by Avril Lavigne.
I was gonna say, are we doing this?
Hello Kitty by Avril Lavigne is the single greatest track that's ever been put to music, ever, and you can fight me on it.
Let's go.
Dude.
I got money on Conan.
Ivan's going to link the video if you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
In the description. It's the single greatest music video I've ever seen.
I like how the Asian backup dancers are kind of just there. The looks on their faces, they're like, I'm getting paid. I'm getting paid.
Oh my god. It's so amazing. Well, apparently Avril Lavigne is super big in Japan. And that was what, and she loves Japan. Like, it wasn't supposed to be any kind of tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah.
But like
Gwen Stefani is super big in Japan too.
Exactly.
She
genuinely went and just liked the culture.
Heavy metal's still alive and well in Japan.
Dude, baby metal.
Baby metal.
Baby metal,
yo. Oh, we saw a guy wearing a baby metal shirt at Guar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. So, and if you guys don't know what baby metal is, Conan.
Ivan will link a video. It's basically... Imagine, if you will.
No, don't even tell them. Just click on the link.
Yep. No descriptions. Click on the link. Your required viewing for the rest of your life is the baby music. I'll find a random music video. I mean, Ivan will find a random music video, and we'll link it. And you just gotta.
He'll find it. Send it to Ivan if he doesn't find it.
Exactly. Okay. Oh, the other thing I wanted to talk about before we get into the bulk of the podcast. Conan and I watched Shin Godzilla.
Yes.
And it changed my life.
Yeah, you text me like, well, Conan and I are hanging out watching Godzilla. And then
totally
you were all sassy.
I cooked steak and potatoes.
Well, you were all sassy, so I just take my phone and I'm like, yeah, well, Conan and I are totally going to Warped Tour tomorrow, and so you should be jealous of us.
And then I was like, yeah, I'm actually kind of jealous. I would have loved an invite.
Hey,
guys.
I'm sorry. I kind of just found out about it 2 days before.
Are we actually fighting over Conan's friendship?
A little. But
I have swords and armor. I can sit back and you can
I just bought a sword. Oh god, I just bought it. It's a latex replica. It's not a real sword. Think Geek is having a gigantic sale right now. They have a replica of an Assassin's Creed 4 Edward Kenway's cutlass. They have a full-size latex replica for $20. That's usually $80. So I bought it. I bought it. But going back to Shin Godzilla, Ivan, I want you to put up those GIFs right now. This was the first view we had of Godzilla in the movie, and he's basically got googly eyes.
It's googly eyezilla.
It's the most... Both of us bursted out laughing when it came on screen.
Wait, so have you seen the movie before, or did you just...
No, I just bought the movie. I talked to the Cheese here about it, and was like, hey, you want to watch this with me? I will wait to watch it.
Yeah.
Because I want to watch this with somebody without having any idea about it.
I was so down.
It was beautiful.
Oh my god. It's such a... It's so loosely what could loosely be considered a movie. But, things just kind of happen. They don't do anything about Godzilla. They make a lot of tries, but they don't really do anything. And then when they do a thing, you're like, that's not how that works. They stop him with a blood coagulant.
And he froze.
And he, froze from the inside out. Because it was a network... he has, a nuclear reactor inside of him. And if you freeze his blood, then that turns, I guess... opposite. I don't understand the science of how they explained it.
They didn't explain it. It didn't make any sense.
I took a lot of physics in high school and in college. I'm a physics man. This made no sense whatsoever.
Okay, you don't pump coagulant down the throat.
And
you put it directly into the bloodstream.
Basically, they basically threw liquid that they didn't even show.
They didn't even show the liquid.
They didn't show the liquid.
They
couldn't spring for effects on the liquid.
But they could spring for effects
probably
on the
blew
eyes.
it all on the googly eyes.
But they pumped it into his stomach, and he just freezes. And then, the movie ends oh, this will probably be a problem in 5 years.
Well, because they just left him there in the middle of Tokyo. Was it Tokyo?
Yeah, Tokyo.
They just left this giant 100-something meter tall monster in the middle of downtown Tokyo.
For 5 years?
Oh my god, though.
Wait, for how long?
They start the 5-year process at the end. He's just well, we have nukes ready to bomb Godzilla if in the next 5 years this doesn't work. Because, So basically what they talk about is he has an element inside of him that's never been discovered. Like it's a new element that has a half-life of like 5 years, of 20 days or something like that. But it will take like 5 years for all of it to decay. Or some fucking stupid reasoning or whatever. But whatever it is, they got 5 years of waiting time while Godzilla's just kind of frozen in Tokyo.
And they don't move him or anything.
And they don't move
left
him.
him there.
They just kind of like, well,
Tokyo.
hopefully this doesn't become a problem and we gotta bomb Tokyo.
You get like a couple of little Japanese kids just like playing on the tail and on the feet.
I could see
that
it
tail
happening.
was freaky as hell at the end.
The tail is bigger than he is, which I didn't understand. I don't think
why it was so long.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it was just like did its own thing all the time.
I don't know. Highly recommend.
And
Such a good movie.
the music.
They made some music choices that I would never make. Like they're like scientists researching, like trying like this race against time, and they have like upbeat like 90s alternative playing. Just
What
in
the
the
hell?
like music I would have never put to it. I would have never thought to use the music that they did, but that was a common
Was
theme.
this dubbed or was
It
this
It was dubbed
The
and
dubbing.
subbed.
The
Oh my
dubbing
God.
was hilarious too.
So, not only were the dubbed words different than the subbed words by like margins, by like a lot.
Oh my! Do you
They
have
were
an
saying
example?
two different things.
Do you have an example?
I don't. I wish I did. I should have written some of it down. But like, if you do watch it, turn on English subs,
Yes.
English subs and English dubs, because that's most of the movie is just appreciating how different they are,
So-
and they overdub the English-speaking characters.
Oh my god!
Because what I assume, we talked about it, what I assume is they dubbed them in Japanese for the final cut in Japan, and then the English version is a redub of the final dub for Japan.
Yeah,
So they
and
had to redo everything.
The studios that usually do Godzilla are famous for losing their English
Yeah.
like cut
So
parts. Of
you could tell that the English dubs for English speakers were completely mismatched.
No, my favorite part of the movie though was, you know, right after the Americans bomb Godzilla, they start playing like a requiem.
Yeah!
Right? It's like, oh shit!
Like you're supposed to feel bad about Godzilla or
He's got
something.
No,
googly
Like,
eyes.
see
Of
the way I
course
look
you
at
do.
it. Well, I mean, once he transforms again, his googly eyes aren't as bad, but they're
Yeah.
still there. But it's like, oh shit, you done fucked up.
it's so funny.
I mean,
Because it's like, apparently Godzilla's like a giant cutting torch.
Yeah.
Because his fire comes out like a big black gas and then it ignites into a fireball. And then it focuses into like a freaking acetylene torch.
Yeah.
And he just cuts the city in half.
It's oh man.
But the music, the requiem that was behind it was amazing.
Oh.
can you really hate anything with googly eyes though?
I
Like everything
can't.
is
I
better.
can't.
The movie tickled me in all the right ways.
Ivan, can you put up a picture of Hitler? Now Hitler with googly eyes.
You love him just a little bit more. Like, that
You
doesn't
hate
look
him a
like a
little
guy
less.
who could kill 6 million
And
Jews.
maybe it's Charlie Chaplin. No,
Yeah,
Charlie
maybe it's
Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin as Adolf Hitler.
Maybe.
Maybe.
He did do that.
Maybe. I don't know what Charlie Chaplin's views on the Jews were.
He made a
So-
whole movie on it.
I don't know these
The Great
things.
Dictator.
Oh, well, that's true. That's
Holy shit!
That's when the tramp finally spoke for the first time, right?
I
Wasn't
think,
that when
no,
he had that
he had a
great
couple.
speech?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He had a couple, I think, just very minor.
Yeah. Back in when
Yeah.
they transitioned to talkies. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
wait, Conan's got
I
something.
was just thinking again because, you know, Hitler and all, World War II, that's what Godzilla originally came from, you know? Like, the
Yeah.
Americans bombed
yeah,
Japan, and it's supposed to be like
an allegory.
an allegory to nuclear power in America.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. We've talked a lot about Hitler for this podcast. And, like, as a man who speaks German and has blonde hair and blue eyes, I'm a little uncomfortable that people are going to start making assumptions that I'd rather them not make.
Jeez.
Anyway, we figured it would be fun to bring Conan on, and we'll play a little game. We're going to play a little Would You Rather. Because I enjoy Would You Rathers. I enjoy the philosophical debate that is a Would You Rather game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I figured that'd be fun. A little fun thing to do.
Well, that and Sean was like, hey, let's play a game next podcast because I've got nothing to talk about. I'm like, well, games are really boring if
Would
it's
you
just
like
two
to play a
people.
Yeah, so we figured we'd bring Conan in, round out the game a little bit, an extra point of view, as it were. But I have
I'm
some.
really glad you're not wearing a jigsaw mask or makeup.
I'm going to be super excited to talk about Saw when the time comes in October, because Saw is my jam. Saw is my favorite horror movie franchise, for the record. Anyway, so I have some Would You Rathers up on my iPad here. Not to promote Apple. Don't buy Apple.
Garbage.
Unless Apple, you want to pay me, in which case I'll totally sell out for Apple. But I figure I pose these and we'll discuss them and decide which is the better Would You Rather. What was the rather option? So the first one, going back to our discussion about sarcasm, actually, because I just happen to be on here. Would you rather only be able to laugh at blonde jokes? Only be able to laugh at blonde jokes. Or not be able to understand sarcasm?
I already don't understand sarcasm.
Well, that's true. So her decision's already made. Like, blonde jokes are good for the most part. There's some good ones.
Well, can I not laugh at, like, some movie?
You can't. You will only be able to laugh at blonde jokes.
Well, that sucks.
Or never understand sarcasm.
Well, some people already don't understand
That's
sarcasm.
my thought. Is like, that's already something people have to deal with.
And you know, my sister, we used to make fun of her for being blonde, and that actually motivated her to become really smart.
Well, yeah.
So,
I mean, I kind of felt similar growing up.
yeah,
I would give her
I'm the
a lot.
dumb kid now.
You're blonde right now, so
Yeah, but I'm unnaturally blonde, but
it doesn't matter.
So-
You're blonde.
You
right
chose
now.
it. You're
Yeah.
blonde by choice, which is almost worse.
I do have a little more fun though. I can't admit that.
So, what do you guys think? What do you think is worse? I think blonde jokes is worse.
Blonde jokes is probably a little worse.
Yeah.
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 I could never laugh at like kitten videos again, and I love kitten
That's what I'm saying.
videos.
And
Can I still
Whoa.
enjoy them?
66% of people would rather only laugh at blonde jokes.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking at the numbers, man.
Like, I mean,
But like sarcasm, I feel like
there's a lot of people who are, like I said earlier, can already go through life without really understanding sarcasm.
Yeah.
But if I'm stuck only being able to laugh at blonde
that's
jokes,
something like everything in the world dies, like humor in the world dies. I'd rather not get sarcasm and be able to laugh at things that are not sarcastic.
I've got friends who not like being attacking anybody of this community, but I've got a couple of friends with a mental disability, and they don't understand sarcasm either.
what's sarcasm?
What?
Huh?
What?
Is it
What?
tinnitus acting up again?
Yeah. What's sarcasm?
You kids. Oh my god.
I cannot English today.
Oh my god, this website's totally
As
crashing on me. You guys take over the mic for a second. I'm going to install the app because it's just going to make life just a little easier.
Well, I've got a couple of things I wanted to talk about. Did you guys know that there's a Nightmare Before Christmas sequel coming out? Like, it's a go by Tim Burton, and I'm
heard
not
about
okay.
it. It was a comic. It's a manga, right?
It's gonna be, yeah, so Tokyo Pop is taking over, which is kind of interesting, because last I heard, Tokyo Pop went under for a little bit, and it's going to be just a version, like, little shorts, following Zero, the dog, Jack Skellington's dog, in a Christmas Town. He gets lost.
Best character.
Yes.
Mm.
But it's going to be written and drawn, I believe, by DJ Melky, who owns Tokyo Pop, I just found out. He also made other works that some people might know, like Princess AI, which was actually Courtney Love, like the Courtney Love. It was her manga. Loosely based off her life,
Who cares?
quote unquote.
Interesting.
Exactly. Well, I found out, because I was kind of thinking back in the day, like, hey, this kind of looks like my favorite manga artist, Ai Yazawa. I might be pronouncing that wrong, even though she's my favorite. And then I found out, oh, she made the original character developments and drawings for the manga, and then somebody else just kind of drew everything in. So that's going to be a thing. Should be coming out this year. It's going to be smaller releases, like little parts, and then they're going
Like
to...
episodes kind of thing, right?
Yeah,
Like,
but
yeah.
but in
Or
just
issues.
just little issues, which I have seen Tokyo Pop do, and now and then later on they're gonna move to more traditional manga volumes. I don't know how many it's gonna go on for. I'm not really excited about it.
To me, it's one of those things that stands alone. Like, you can do all these extra things to it. I feel that way about, like, the Kingdom Hearts games. Like, there's 1 and there's 2. Everything else is kind of extra and not taken
Oh, like
seriously.
1.2
Well,
or whatever.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
Yeah.
They
Well,
need to learn how to label their games.
Oh my god.
Well,
I
guess-
have the game I bought to replay it for Kingdom Hearts 3 is Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 2.5, Final Chapter Prologue, I think. Or that's 2.8. 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. Is a nightmare of a title. But anyway, I have the app downloaded now.
Well, I think that they actually
Kapla.
gave little snips of the sequel, quote unquote, in the Nightmare Before Christmas game.
Or was it game?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, there's a couple games. There's like 2 or 3. Like 1 or 2.
it was also in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
I know it was
A
in
little
Kingdom Hearts, but
But it wasn't really an official sequel
Sure.
because Tim Burton never gave him the green light. Like,
Sure.
this has the green light, which is kind of interesting. So we'll kind of see how that all goes. I think that he just kind of wants to cash in. His movies aren't doing so great lately, maybe. Anyway, I think it's just like hot topic, cold genre.
Cool genre.
Cold genre.
I refuse.
Just gonna be making-
refer to them. By the name.
It's a
What
cash
is this
grab.
whole genre?
Cool genre.
Cold
It's
genre.
that place in the mall that sells eyeliner and shirts for bands that people don't
Emo
even listen
stuff.
Oh,
to. Yeah, cool genre.
that
It's our
place.
joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's our joke.
It's not a joke. It's a
I
place.
mean Spencer's? I mean...
No, that's Cold Genre's older douchier brother.
That like sex toys. Anyway, I have the app
His name
downloaded
is
now.
Sean. The
Whoa!
source name is Sean.
I'm only I
No,
well, I am an
it's
older brother.
no,
so
it's Sean like SHAWN.
yeah, spelling
Sean.
it wrong kind of shit. Sean. Okay. All right. New would you rather? Would you rather go without the internet for a month, or go without your car for a month?
Internet?
Internet or car?
I would rather go without internet.
Well,
Oh my
I
God.
Without
don't
internet?
have a car right now, so...
so car. That's
I've stayed off the internet for a couple of months.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You did put that little challenge on yourself.
Yeah,
didn't you?
I was doing some.
Yeah, I'd
projects
rather
and
go
stuff.
places. I'd rather go places than sit at home and look at things.
Well, I still go places, and it's not usually by car.
Well, yeah. I think I'd rather.
Is it by pterodactyl?
'That would be amazing.
30% of people agree with us. 70% would rather go without the car.
Wow.
It's a bigger margin than I thought.
Well, especially if you're down here in sunny San Diego, our trains, we have the trolley, we have buses, and it works pretty well. Where I was living for a little bit up north, it did not work very well at all. Yeah. It would take me 3 hours just to go to school.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
That
Cars are vital.
Get a horse.
Yeah, there you go. That's a appropriate solution for not having a car. Just get a horse. It costs less maintenance.
No, it
Not
doesn't.
really.
No, not really. I think it's funny though. It used to be that rich people were the only ones that had cars, and everybody else had horses. Right. But now
it's the opposite.
It's the opposite. You have to be rich basically to have.
Well, it's
a
like
horse.
color photography versus black and white photography. It used to be color was super expensive, and then now it's more expensive to do black and white.
Someone once told
Makes
me that
no
horses
sense.
are basically cats for rich people. But
That's
I
what I've heard.
disagree. I
Well,
think that they're like doggos because they follow me around even without
Well,
food.
Well, it'll depend on like the kind of horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Some of them are more docile than others.
Would you rather have no knees or have no elbows?
No knees.
No knees, really? That would inhibit your ability to walk.
Yeah.
You just
Like
need baby
C-3PO
legs.
doesn't have use of his elbows, and I feel like he gets around pretty okay.
I would have to draw, and I also wouldn't be able to drive. if I
You
had
can
no
draw. You just have to
elbows.
draw with your body. You just can't move your elbows.
Well, I mean,
You dip my pain in ass and just put on
Yeah,
canvas.
exactly.
Then.
I already
Jesus.
at work try not to use my knees sometimes just to challenge myself, and it works out well enough. I can't, throw a tire without any elbows.
It's true. You do lifting. You do heavy lifting. Knees
Yeah.
would be more important for that. I don't know.
I don't think I think I could live without my knees for a while.
All right, knees. Most people would rather have no elbows. 58% would rather have no elbows.
Wow.
Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no
I mean,
elbows.
can you imagine
Oh.
that though?
Yeah, that would be weird. That's like No Neck Joe.
This is a classic. What I'm about to give out to you guys. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or fight one horse-sized duck?
Well, if we
I
fight,
want to do both.
Just film it and make all the money from filming it.
well, if we fight the horse-sized duck, I mean, duck is delicious. Have you guys ever had duck?
Okay, but like, how are you gonna fight? You've never fought a horse, Sam. I bet you couldn't even fight a duck.
I mean, no.
Well,
Yeah.
see, my end goal with 100 duck-sized horses would be to have them pull a chariot for me.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's kind of what I
This
was
is already
thinking, too.
implying that you guys are fighting like it's happening.
that's the end game.
is to tame them.
Is to tame
Well, all I have
these
to do.
100 duck-sized horses.
I'm trying to think which would be more difficult.
The Shetland-sized ponies.
Like,
Horses.
it doesn't have any stipulations as far as weapons go. So whatever you would be able to use.
Well, horses are powerful, like even in duck
But
size.
it's a horse. It's a horse-sized
duck-sized
duck.
horse.
Yeah.
It's a duck-sized horse.
Did you just say a horse-sized dorse?
I don't know what I said.
We're all confused.
I mean,
I think one horse-sized duck would be easier than 100 duck-sized horses.
have you ever been bit by a duck?
Dude, look, all I know is I've hit cuckoos in fucking Zelda, and, like, I've been swarmed by cuckoos. The little things can, when they pile up on
the
you,
little things, yeah.
they'll
but,
get you.
Especially 100.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying. There's 100. Like, if it was
Yeah.
10, I would be like, oh yeah, duck-sized horses all day.
well, you could be punting them.
Well, I'm
Be
sure
great.
that the
Kick,
duck-sized
kick.
horses are also like pretty thick. Like you've seen Shetland ponies.
Yeah.
Like they'd be a little smaller than that. Like horses are pretty thick and stocky.
I
What
know.
are these halfling horses?
So I would go for the horse-sized.
I'm gonna go for the horse-sized duck.
because then
I
we
think
can
it's
like
better.
eat it later.
Most people agree. 68%.
Yeah.
I still want to fight both.
Oh, interesting question.
Oi.
Would you rather assault a police officer
No.
or assault a well-known gang member?
Ooh.
So
Are there
one
any
of those has
stipulations?
rules that they've got to follow, and the other one does not.
Is it the gang member?
Wow, that's some fucking biting commentary on our society right there. I love it.
I would become bros with the gang member after I fight him and earn his respect.
Yeah, that's how that works.
I like to fight, so
Yeah, you do.
gang member,
Gang member.
no rules.
All right, I'm going to hit the gang member. 70% of people, that is a margin. Honestly, I kind of wanted to go with the police officer.
So, I mean,
Because, like, I feel like the gang member would just straight shoot me. Because, one, what the hell is a white guy doing in that neighborhood?
well, is it,
And
is
two-
it stipulate what kind of gang
Whoa,
member?
who says that the gang member is
I
like
didn't.
any other?
But I'm a white guy who pays my taxes, has never smoked weed a day in his life, and loves his mom. And has dinner with her frequently. I'm the kind of guy who would get shot in a gang scenario.
Do you have feety pajamas and a little baby
I
blanket?
wish if I had access to footy pajamas that would fit me, I'd wear them every day. I would wear them to work.
I've got something
There
kind of
you go.
similar
You
to
could
that.
fight the gang member, but Pokemon style. Conan, go! I'll fight
Oh
him
yeah,
for you.
and you just fight in my place. Trial by combat. Okay.
Dun, dun,
Oh.
dun,
Hold on,
This-
real
go
quick.
ahead, yeah.
So I don't have feety pajamas, but I have like this weird bathrobe thing. What is that?
That's
Do I
water.
have a tumor?
Oh, okay.
There's,
Sorry, people.
there's an odd sound going on in my apartment, and that's because it's an apartment and there's water lines in the walls.
Okay.
Oh.
Anyway, so I have like this bathrobe thing, and it's like a zip up, and it's basically kind of like feety pajamas without the feet.
Mhm.
I'm gonna like put you in it, and you have to like wear it. And I'm gonna
Like
take
a
Oh, I'm down.
Snuggie?
Yeah.
100%.
It's kind of like a snuggie, but like you actually zip it up in the front.
100% down. We'll do a
It-
movie
it might be
marathon
one of my
or marathon like Lord of the
seven
Rings or something,
Yeah.
and that's what I will wear all day.
Like I wear it and I look like a flying squirrel. Like I put
Yes.
my arms out and I've got like these like
Yes.
little appendages, like wings. Just
Nice.
That's your
Alright.
Halloween costume.
Squirrel girl.
Rocky.
Oh boy, Bullwinkle.
Oh my god. I haven't
Oh,
thought
that's
about that
actually.
show in a
Oh,
while.
okay. So speaking of Rocky and Bullwinkle, the
You
actress,
can be Bullwinkle.
the voice actress actually died.
I knew that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was super depressing.
Yeah. I don't remember Bullwinkle's voice. You gotta remind me.
Ooh.
Oh,
It was kind of like, wasn't he kind of like
Rocky.
Goofy?
that's what I thought. I remember him kind of being like Goofy. Anyway, this is a question I think we got all. I think this question we have all asked ourselves at one point or another. Would you rather dance like Michael Jackson
Yes.
or sing like Freddie Mercury? Because I'm taking Freddie Mercury
Yeah.
all the way.
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury. Sam, what are you feeling?
Well, I'm a girl and I can't really sing like Freddie Mercury.
Hey,
But
man.
this would give you the ability to sing like Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, but if everybody else is singing like Freddie Mercury, I want to dance like Michael and get famous off that.
Well, here's the stats. 26% of people would rather sing like Freddie Mercury.
Really?
Yeah, 74 would add Michael Jackson.
I mean, he does have the footwork, but
I guess.
those pipes, man.
I know. This isn't that good of a question.
Falsetto.
Oh, I've got an ad on my app. Hooray for
Ads.
free things.
What's it want?
Hashtag
It's another game.
all these ads. It's a free game.
It's
Free
a-
game
it's
on
a game on the App Store.
Games. It's
Okay.
a game that you make about games, and you make a game for
We're
that
moving
game,
past it.
and then you try and make people
That-
buy
Right.
that game.
Then we go to LineCon, where you go to stand in lines to get into other lines.
Exactly. And for conventions about lines.
All right.
And instead of going to the front of the line, your fast pass is going to the back of the line.
Line con.
Line con.
Okay. Would you rather have a credit card with an infinite amount of money, or have superhuman strength and agility?
Money.
Superhuman strength and agility.
Yeah? Oh, man. I don't know. There's a lot of
I
implications.
have student debt.
But with the infinite amount of money, you could pay a guy who has chosen the superhuman option to just to do all the shit that you would normally do.
Yay.
Yeah, I gotta go with the money. 60% of people agree with
But
me.
it's a credit card. You'll have to pay that back.
No.
Is that what it
I'll
says?
just if it's it, I'll pay the amount I owe on the credit card with the credit card.
Yeah, that's what I was
I'll just do whatever I want with my superpowers.
Okay.
I won't high five you ever again.
No, it might break your arm.
This is a deep question that is not humorous at all. You all excited?
We're talking about Conan breaking my arm, but okay.
Well, this will be we'll choose his punishment right here.
Okay.
Would you rather spend life in prison or be executed?
Executed.
Is there a stipulation on how
Nope.
you're executed?
Nope. I would assume
Why
whatever
am I
is
being
appropriate at the time.
executed?
Probably lethal injection.
Why am I being executed? What did I do?
I don't know. For you,
Am I guilty?
I assume misanthropic murder of some sort. Murder in the first degree.
That's harsh.
Life in
Sam,
prison.
if any of us were to kill somebody, it would be you. Not that we would kill you, it's that you are the person who would kill somebody.
I'm looking at Conan.
Conan, I won't say anything about Conan, about the way he's murdered people, but
With his head.
with his head. We're talking about somebody who has committed murder.
He fixed Veronica's phone once with his head.
Percussive maintenance is a real thing. I work in IT.
You'd be surprised at how many things it can fix.
Yeah.
It really does. Like iPads.
He looked at my radio the other day and it just fixed itself.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yep. He looked at it funny and just like, "Arr."
Life in prison or be executed?
I don't know.
Probably
That's
life.
It's a hard question.
I'd probably go with life in prison because it doesn't say how I'd get executed.
Yeah, I would rather have a life.
I might have to actually do.
And
life
if you're in prison, you could possibly cause a riot.
It is an
But
even.
if you're in prison, you might end up getting shanked or killed.
It is an
Well, they
even
could start a
50-50
riot.
split. It is an even 50-50 split between people who'd rather be executed and people who spend life in prison.
No, I mean if I got to choose the way I was executed, that'd be different.
I'm legitimately terrified now just thinking about everything.
Yeah,
Existential crisis.
okay.
Don't let it set in.
Here's another question. Would you rather spend every minute of the rest of your life indoors or spend every minute of the rest of your life outdoors? I'm an inside man all the way.
Can I open the door? Or
Yeah,
open
as
the
long as you
window?
stay inside.
Because I'm gonna need some sort of sunshine. Staying in makes me crabby.
I like being inside,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of things I really enjoy doing outside.
Yeah.
It's true. But all of those places you like going, if it's a building, you can't go inside of it. See what I'm saying?
Can I tear down the wall?
If you
down the wall.
if you use dynamite and turn what used to
But
be
I have superhuman strength and agility.
remove a wall. Oh, we don't need this anymore.
I can put it back and I'm done. Outside.
Just lift up the building and shake everybody out.
That's another pretty even split. 53% would rather be outdoors.
I mean, if you're stuck indoors, you can never
Yeah.
leave that building that you're stuck in.
Yeah.
There's some hard questions. I got another game for us to play. I'm going to go download it real quick. It's called the Would You Press the Button, which is
Oh, that one.
originally from a Twilight Zone thing, and then they had a movie about it that had Jessica Alba.
Yeah.
If you tell me not to push the button, I'm going to push the button.
And then some karate guy is gonna appear out of nowhere, just
Kick
knocking
me in
the
the
balls. Yeah.
You sure?
Karate guys kicking in balls?
That'd be a pirate punching you in the balls.
Pirate punching you in the balls.
Playing pirate metal.
Oh, well, I assume that's what sea shanty started out as. Is pirate metal.
Sorry, I just got a weird text message from my sister saying, "Hey, where's the blender?" And a missed call from my mother, and I'm like, I haven't been up there in a week.
Send them a picture of Bender in my shiny metal ass.
I want to live. My mother, I love her, but she scares me sometimes.
Then she's done her job.
Exactly.
Oh my god. This freaking app.
So, have you guys seen the short, just kind of moving away?
Go ahead,
the
you're good.
short In a Heartbeat.
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, okay. I know I linked it to you. Did I show you?
I don't think so.
Okay, so In a Heartbeat is a 2017 animated short film produced by the Ringling College of Art and Design, and it's written and directed by Esteban Bravo and Beth David, and it was originally a Kickstarter. And the short basically consists of a closeted boy who has a crush on another boy, and his heart basically kind of lets him out of the closet.
My computer made a jingle.
Nobody cares. So anyway, it's about a boy who's outed.
Mm-hmm.
Outed. I can't word today or any other day. So, and it's really sweet, and it's generally has received pretty positive views. But there's a couple of people who are just like, oh, well, now I have to tell my kids about sex and and
people are always stupid when it comes to that shit. People are always stupid.
Ivan will put a link to it.
Well, it's like if you see a man and a woman kissing in a movie, you don't have to explain sex to your kids
exactly.
because of them.
Yeah, honestly, and I kind of wanted to talk about that too, because if you're going to take away all LGBT anything in any show, kids, movies, whatever, then you have to get rid of the homo...
You have to be consistent.
Yeah.
Heterosexual
relationships that they do in other shows, because especially kids media, because, hey, it wasn't the two guys just, like, eyeballing each other from across the room. It was the two people that they were actually shipping.
Like, equate two men kissing with two men straight up having sex on camera.
Yeah, and that's not it.
And it's not even close.
Whereas, like, a boy and a girl can, like, hold hands and get all sweaty and super nervous. And, boy basically is popping a boner in his pants, and it's like, aw, he likes her.
I've been there.
Yeah, so I just kind of wanted to talk about that. Cause
people are just stupid. I mean, that's the long and the short of it. Is
it's a really cute
people's ideals
short.
Being challenged it just makes them stupid and not
it's
logical.
A really cute short, though. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Even though I totally blew up my chance to promote it with words.
Okay, will you press the button? You gain the ability to see the future, but you lose the ability to remember the past. You kind of become like Rick from Rick and Morty.
So, okay, wait. So, for every time we see the future, do we forget one event, or do we just forget
basically, my interpretation of this is you can foresee everything, and you can live in the present, but you have no memories. All your memories are what will happen.
I'll just kind of memento it and get everything tattooed on my body.
You could.
Or,
but then you wouldn't have the context of it anymore. You just have the words.
I'll 51st date it. Yeah. Put it on video. All the big moments of my life.
I would say none of this just because I like memories.
Yeah. As much as...
It would depend on, for me, honestly, what part of my life I'm at when I can push this button.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like, if it right now, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, even in the time, because you have these memories of that you don't want to lose, but even in the future when things are bad and you still have these memories that you wouldn't want to lose.
Well, see, if I could, push the button right before like a few minutes before I'm gonna die, right? Like, okay, yeah, it sucked to lose those memories, but for those few moments that I have left, I could see where everything's gonna be going.
That makes sense. I mean, I get that.
And that's another thing, too. Even though you might have some really bad memories, it's not necessarily like you want to forget them.
Well, sometimes that's not why I push the button, though. I mean, I like my memories, even the bad ones. It's made me who I am. An asshole. But, I mean, it would be really cool, though, just, before you died, if you could see where everything was going, Like, depending on how far in the future you could see.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, it sounded to me like it encompassed all time.
Yeah.
Like you can just foresee the future. Everything that will happen and could happen.
I don't think I would press it.
I don't think I would either. New one. You can make anyone you want give you all their money at any time, but they can pick one thing you have to do to earn it, and you must do it.
No? I want to press it.
I don't know. I'm like...
Last thing I need is to go to that therapist.
I could make somebody give me all their money without having to push the button.
Last thing I need is to go to that therapist.
It's not a loophole.
I could. I mean,
you just go and rob them.
Rob them.
You can just go rob them and serve the same purpose. Yeah.
But I mean, depending on what does it matter what person I'm doing to? Nah,
It's anybody you want. It's anybody you want.
I wouldn't do that. Probably not.
You wouldn't rob a rich guy?
Probably not.
Wouldn't steal from the rich and give to the needy.
Needy
Being yourself. Because you need all of their money.
Don't be Robin Hood.
That
From
guy.
Shrek.
Interesting question.
Shrek.
You can have the partner of your dreams, but his or her breath smells like shit, and nothing can make it smell better.
No.
See, why not just try and get the partner of your dreams like the regular way, and that way you don't have to deal with shit breath? That's my philosophy.
See, that's what I was trying to bring up last question. I don't need to go to that therapist. Like, what if somebody makes me eat shit and I like shit?
Yeah.
And then I keep eating the shit. And then I need the courage to eat a hot dog.
You discover that you have an affinity for fecal matter.
Yeah.
How long you guys been eating poop?
Yeah.
So is this person, does her breath just smell like shit, or is she a shit eater?
I would
Did she
push that
get
button.
the courage to eat a hot dog?
Oh.
What's so inspiring and courageous about eating a hot dog?
Will you press the button if you could slow time for an unlimited amount of time whenever you want, but every second you use kills a child in Africa? At a certain point, are you doing them a favor?
Wow, not so wrong.
Pushing that button.
Push that button! Smash that button. Sam, your thoughts.
Am I the only decent person in this world?
Hell,
Apparently, I'm the one that's
hell,
gonna kill
probably.
a man. And I'm just like, no, save the poor children in Africa. Eat your food so that they can't get it.
Well, like, at a certain point, like, what if
Oh my
Africa
gosh.
runs out of children? Then you just get to use the power guilt-free, even though
Exactly.
you just committed
Because you
genocide
killed,
on a
yeah,
continent.
because you killed all those poor children.
What is that, infanticide? What would that be? Killing children. Is that
Infanticide.
Infanticide, I would assume.
Fuck.
I'm glad we have a word for this thing that we're both agreeing to.
I'm gonna go smoke and drink some coffee now or
For
something.
the record,
Drink.
49% of people press the button. So, I just want to say I'm I'm in the minority here, but like not that much of the minority.
Do you have any wine? I need to go, like, erase this night.
I mean, I do. Hey, we can go back to that button. You can press that button. And you
Yeah. You can see the future.
Yeah.
Of us killing
Forget.
infants.
If I can forget Sean, let's do
Wow.
it.
That's just straight up rude, yo. Okay, new
That
one.
was uncalled for.
Straight. See, this is the shit I gotta deal with. This is the.
Hey, I
asked
you
her to be
on
my
to side
partner.
with me.
I asked her to be my partner during this podcast, and I just get shit on all day. And I don't even like shit. I don't even like eating it. I don't like smelling it. I barely like doing it, which is a lie. Pooping's great. I don't know if you've ever had like a good poop, but like there's nothing quite like a good poop.
That reminds me of one episode
No.
That
of
should not remind you of anything.
Axe Cop.
Axe Cop?
It was a terrible cartoon that they had on for a little while.
A-X-E.
Yes.
Did he have an axe?
He had an axe,
And was he a cop?
and he was a cop.
Because those two things should not seem like they go together.
No, the show was like I think created like by a 5-year-old. But there was-
Man, how come a 5-year-old can get a show?
I-
and I'm sitting here 24
but
with like my 17
the episode
viewers.
was there was a bad guy, a supervillain who was a pile of shit. He really was a turd.
Literally a pile of shit.
Shout out to
And he
Eric
made-
for subscribing Chubby Cheese, by the way.
And he-
Yeah, thank you, Eric. Appreciate everything
you
that
actually
you do for us.
somewhat believe
You're a
in
scholar
us.
amongst lesser men. Love
And
it.
Axe Cop at the end of the episode, he's the good guy. He had a wish. He wished that nobody ever had to poop ever again.
Fuck.
I enjoy pooping.
Right. And you are with one of the other characters, and he's like, "Oh man, but I really enjoy a good poop."
Yeah. There is nothing quite like it.
Yeah, even I'm like, sometimes I just really have to poop.
Sometimes. Do you ever like hold in a poop just to like really like fucking go through the strain of having to poop because it
No.
feels just a little bit of good? No, me neither. Me neither. I don't know what
like
you're talking
to hold
about.
it until the end of my workday, so everybody else has to deal with
No, I've had to like poot, like fart, and
Uh-huh.
I was like holding it in because like I was hanging out with one of my guy friends and I thought he was kind of cute at the time and I wasn't dating anybody and my stomach just kept going like.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Farting in front of a guy that you like, he will respect you. He will respect you more. That's a
They're
lesson to
comfortable enough
all
around you
ladies
to
who are
fart.
watching this. Fart in
Yeah.
front of your man. It's nothing but sheer respect.
Do it in a car with the windows
Oh.
up.
The dream is to be driving that car and have control of the window locks. That is the dream scenario to let out a good fart.
And you have to give it a courtesy sniff.
Oh yeah, you gotta appreciate. You gotta represent. You gotta take one for
Wait.
the
Then
team.
you roll down the
What
windows
is
and
what is the
pull out your
grossest
guts.
thing that you guys have ever done with your partners? Like, is it fart smelling?
The
Is it
grossest thing I've ever done with one of my partners,
not sexual?
non-sexually. Me and this is gonna get a little personal.
Yeah.
I used to be engaged, and
Me too.
hooray!
Yeah. He was an asshole.
We were not, and she was not a great person. We were not engaged to each other. I just want to make that perfectly clear.
No,
we
no.
were not engaged with each other.
my boyfriend's actually listening. I'm sure just like, what?
Me and my fiance and I would pop each other's zits. That was like a thing. It was like a bonding experience we would do.
Yeah.
And both of us super enjoyed it. Like, I'm a huge fan of what's called pimple porn, which is just close-ups of like cysts being popped, regular pimples, blackheads being removed. Oh
Okay.
my god, I live for that shit.
Okay, I got a story for that.
Go.
On top. Okay,
Go.
my mom, when I was like probably 12 years old, my mom had a zit on her back, and you know, her and my dad split up. So she's like, Sam, please, you gotta help me. I know this is really gross, but I have a zit on my back, and I need you to help me pop it. I'm like, okay, sure. I like gross and disgusting things because
Sure.
I'm like 12. I go to pop it, and it pops, squirts like this pussy white stuff right into my eye.
Oh,
I
that's the
screamed
dream.
so loud, and I never went near anybody's back again.
Yeah, back zits are a hell of a thing.
Yeah.
What's the grossest thing you and your partner have ever done?
We've talked about poop.
That's not gross.
It's
That's
kind of gross.
everybody poops. I read a book that told me that.
I know. I didn't read that.
It's worth a read.
My family.
Highly recommend. I mean, like, Harry Potter ain't got nothing on everybody poops. You know what I
No,
mean?
I'll when my boyfriend is like sick, I'll be like, "Have you pooped today? Well, what did it look like?" And we'll just
Yeah.
describe our poops to
That's
each
not,
other.
I don't even think that's that gross.
Maybe
For me,
maybe
that's
it's
just
'cause I'm a
casual
girl.
conversation.
Maybe it's 'cause
That's
I'm a girl.
first date talk.
Maybe
Which is
it's 'cause I'm
probably
a
why I
girl.
don't have a girlfriend.
I grew up in a really religious Mormon family. Like, if
Y'all
if
didn't
you
talk
even
about poop?
fart, no.
What?
I never got the sex talk.
What?
Yeah, so when I finally like got the kind of sex talk at school, I was super confused. And then I went to my mom like, how does the penis get into the vagina? Or like, no, how does the sperm get into the vagina? And she just looked at me like, are you fucking kidding me? She's like, he sticks his dick in it. I was like,
What?
oh.
That sounds gross.
What?
Yeah. I thought that women
That's
actually...
my sacred temple.
I thought women pooped out babies for like the first 10 years of my life.
I think we all go through a phase where we think that.
Yeah.
To be perfectly
Pretty
honest.
sure.
Yeah.
You pooped
Sure.
while you have a baby most of the time.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah.
It's a
This is
problem
like-
they
this
don't
is
tell you
like-
about.
No, it's not. It's like 90% of women just poop.
Well, you're under so much strain, you can't
Yeah.
hold it in.
I know, and I've had to tell like multiple girls that who are like afraid of having babies. I'm like, you know that they
You gotta
actually poop. I don't have a baby. Let's just make that clear, people.
Me neither.
No, I've just taken a couple child development courses, and I've read the entire textbook. It's like, why do we
I
have...
may or may not have stolen a baby.
You may or may not have stolen a baby.
Wait, is this the worst thing you did with a girlfriend?
No.
Oh.
Oh, this is just a casual Tuesday night for you. So I just, like, hey, let's go steal a baby.
No, I stole a
Embrace
friend's
it.
baby for like an hour to scare the crap out of her. Just because.
Do I know this
You're an
person?
awful human being. Like, you're genuinely an awful person.
Wait, do I know this person?
No.
Okay, never mind.
No, it is not Brandy.
Okay.
You must be drinking brandy if that's a good idea to you.
We
Fucking
Conan and I
hell.
went to the same high
No,
school. We lived down the road
fucking
from each
hell.
other, so we know the same people.
No, I get it.
Sean just kind of came
I
in a year
didn't
ago.
I
actually
just-
steal
yeah,
the
yeah.
baby. I didn't even leave the house. I just...
You just misplaced the baby
no,
within the house.
No, I just... They misplaced me. They forgot I was there. So I took the baby into the
That
back
happens
room.
to me a lot.
So I took their baby into the back room with me and just kind of hung out with it while they're freaking the hell out.
Oh my god.
Did they?
Okay, at least you redeemed yourself in that story. Like, you're not just like, I'm gonna kill this baby.
all I'm thinking of is like the Hangover where they're hanging out with the baby and they get the glasses.
Yeah. Where's this
Sorry,
baby come from?
The grossest thing.
What's the grossest thing you've ever done with your partner?
We got into a fish fight.
A fish fight?
That's awesome.
You slap each other with fish?
Yes.
That's great.
Not the other fish. Her fish.
No,
thing,
we
too.
were, it was cod.
It was
I swear to God.
I swear to God.
That's great. Did you do anything with the fish after you were done? Because I
You
figure
call
you
her a
tenderized
codfish.
it a little bit.
We grilled it.
Nice. Pick off all the beard hairs.
Well, it was a whole fish. Oh, still, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It wasn't filleted at all?
Wasn't. Yeah, not yet. But we did the whole Monty Python thing where we just
Yeah.
slapped the hell out of each other with a fish.
That's great.
How's that gross, but not describing poop?
Because
I guess it's just
Have you ever
not
been slapped by
everybody
a fish?
fights with fish.
Have you ever been slapped
Everybody
by a fish?
poops.
Yeah, I grew up with a bunch of fishermen, actually, so yeah. It's not a big deal to me, I guess. But poop is. What
Poop,
the
why
hell?
is poop is a? I don't know why poop is a big deal to you.
Because nobody poops.
Everybody poops.
Nobody poops but you, and therefore it makes
Oh,
you a
man.
terrible
Everybody
child.
poops.
I've got some good poops.
What was that bit on Seth MacFarlane's show? That's concentrated evil coming out of your ass. That was my family.
I don't know what that's from. I don't know specifically what that is.
That was
it's
an
like
episode of Family Guy.
Was it
I
Family
believe.
Guy?
yeah, it's concentrated evil
I don't
coming
know.
out of your
I
ass.
can't believe
and
that you were
a
that
naughty boy.
averse to poop. Poop is a great thing. Poop is a magical experience.
Well, apparently, girls aren't allowed to poop or fart or burp or anything. Though
See,
I
I
burp
disagree
all
with
the
that.
time
As a
on this
man, I will
podcast.
say, when a girl shit stakes in your bathroom as a
That's
man,
and you accept it. That's
and
love.
you accept it, that's when you know that you've found a good girl. That's when you know that that's somebody you want to be around for a while.
Oh, I got a story.
Go.
This is gonna people are gonna know me as like the weird poop girl now. So I told
Honestly,
my partner.
Poop sandwich.
Yeah, you are now a turd
Oh
sandwich.
Sandwich.
shit. Anyway, I told my partner, my boyfriend, like I am only comfortable in a place. I only poop in places I'm comfortable. And like
I have the
live in
same
his
thing.
house.
To be fair, I have the same thing. I have to poop like at home.
I stayed with him
Yeah.
for a week a while back, like a couple years ago, and I didn't shit in his house one time.
Oh.
I was like super sick. We were eating a lot of cheese though too.
So,
So I was just back.
it's not like you were holding it in. It just there
No,
was nothing coming
there
out.
was nothing coming out. No, but then I stayed at his house a week. I was taking care of some stuff, visiting him and taking care of him because he was getting sick. And he's at work one night, and I just text him, "Well, I'm comfortable now." Yeah, so that was pretty great.
That's great.
And he's just like, he sends me this message back, like this face, like, "Wait, what? Wait." And then he calls me. He's just like, "Does that mean you pooped?" I'm like, "Yeah."
That's
Jealous.
All right. Should we do another question and move on from all this poop talk?
I think this is the most interesting podcast we've had
Yeah,
so
I
far.
think so.
Maybe we'll actually get somebody who isn't a friend.
Maybe we'll get another poop fan.
Maybe we'll get another poop fan.
Another
or
fan.
a
Everybody
zip popping
poops.
fan.
Everybody poops.
Except
Okay.
for her.
Except
Except for Sam. Unless she's comfortable.
Unless she's comfortable.
And so I'm glad that you're very uncomfortable at my house. I'm glad that I purposely make you as uncomfortable as possible.
I'll poop wherever.
Yeah.
I actually
My
straight
friend's
up-
house, friend's sink, on my friend.
Well,
Well, I try to be
Well,
courteous,
it's-
but I mean, I'll poop in the woods. I don't got a problem with that.
Well, it's
No, I can't do it.
no. Okay, I got another. There's
Got
something
another
more
poop
to this.
story?
No, another.
The
something
person who
more.
knows was the most averse to poop has the most poop stories.
Well, I was in a sandwich shop eating a sandwich, and then I have to go to the bathroom. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I am more comfortable in the sandwich shop than my boyfriend's house.
Yeah.
That's
I had
weird.
shit
Oh,
there
that's
3
fine.
times prior.
I once totally ruined a cafe because my body had hit that point Sean, you are pooping in 3 minutes, T-minus 3 minutes, and there is nothing you can do about it. So you get someplace. This is my body screaming at me.
Were
and-
you like shaky dog poop?
No, it was I don't know what we were doing. We were in Hillcrest. And there's a cafe, and I'm not going to give the name of the cafe because I'm going to feel bad. But they wanted to go get some coffee, and I'm like, yeah, let's do that. And I go in, and I feel so bad. I got to use their bathroom. Not only is their bathroom in the middle of the fucking restaurant. It's like its own little room in the goddamn middle of the cafe, but it's super small, has a line of one person at a time, and I went in there, and there's like, okay, there's what I call a pee versus poop timer. There's like an amount of time you can get away with doing a poop, but like people still think if you're taking a piss. You know what I mean? That's the pee poop timer. So, like, that was my goal. And it's usually about a minute, like 90 seconds. If you can get away with doing a full poop in 90 seconds, you can walk out of that pretending you took a piss. Okay? So, like, I went in to go, I had to do my business. Because my body was like, it's happening now! You have no choice in this matter. So I go in, and I'm, like, counting the seconds. But I also know that, like, there's, like, a foot, like, not, like, a foot of distance between my knees and the door. So the person on the opposite side who is waiting for me to get out of this bathroom, because there's like 3 people in line, knows I'm not taking a piss. Like the actual sounds coming from the bathroom, she knows that it's not happening. So I'm counting the seconds just to try and pull it off that like I take quiet pisses. But it took me like a full 3 minutes to do this poop. And like I left and I got the most scowled looks from the person who was next in line. And I just kind of walked out of the cafe. And as I was walking out, I could hear like, oh my God, coming from the bathroom.
You don't even have to
That's
name...
my poop story.
You don't even have to name the cafe. They just know that this
they
guy
know.
came in.
I felt so bad.
One of their
I went back
people.
and bought a coffee just to feel less bad, like 20 minutes later, after there's been a full rotation of people.
Somebody over there is going to be listening to this and be like, that guy. I fucking know that guy.
Yeah, I know that guy.
And then they'll come in.
I felt
you'll come
so
in,
bad.
You'll come in, you'll buy a coffee, and
Yeah.
then they'll be like, I know that fucking voice. One caramel macchiato for the pooper.
I felt so bad
Pooper.
because it's so not me. If I am gonna try and take a poop in public, I'm gonna try and do like I'm gonna try and find
Why
a
did you
restaurant that
courtesy
has more
flush?
than one. What?
Why did you courtesy flush?
I did.
Oh,
Dude, I'm
fuck.
telling you, like it was such a poop. It was the kind of poop that like I felt like I had actually lost weight coming out of that bathroom.
Oh, man.
Like I forgot what
All fucking sweaty and smelly. You're just like,
I was having the poop sweats. You know what I mean? Like I don't remember
You're like
what I had
Conan.
eaten. I don't remember what I had eaten, but like it needed to vacate itself. My body was just like, this needs to be as far away from me as possible.
Evacuating?
And gave me a timer. It's Sean, you got 3 minutes. Or you're shitting yourself.
so if you're still around after all that, thank you
God.
for staying.
God damn. That ends the poop hour.
Can we even top any of
Fuck.
that? Should
I
we
don't
just
know.
end that here?
I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, the next will you press the button isn't even that good. So
I think.
I'm
my
happy
God.
with it there. Oh,
Conan, do you have
fucking
a
hell.
poop story?
Conan,
or
do you have a
something?
poop story that you'd like to tell?
Okay, so the Walmart. one of the 2 public bathrooms in the store is located right in front of the registers. Directly in front, in the middle of all of them.
Yeah.
I usually try not to have to use the public bathroom at Walmart.
Sure.
Because you never
We
know.
all tried
What-
that.
you
That's
never,
all an active
you never know
thought.
what you're going to find.
Right.
But one day, I had to go.
You got to do it. Sometimes
I was turtling. It was
Just gotta
happening. It was happening.
prairie dogging it.
I was in and out. I had to go. And I know what I had. It was curry.
Yeah. Oh, it was
It
curry.
was like the
Oh,
spiciest.
that's a spicy poop.
The spiciest
That's not a fun poop.
curry I ever had. It was also the nastiest smelling thing that's ever come out of my body. Like it was like a nuclear bomb of
Oh my
shit
God.
stink.
Oh no.
Sorry.
I was making the sounds like a wild animal does in the wild having sex or something. Getting this out of my body.
the guy next to you is the guy next door getting laid?
You're just in the stall, and just the person here next to you just goes. He just hears you go.
This is an abnormally large bathroom for a Walmart, a men's bathroom. There's actually 4 stalls in there, right? And luckily for me, there was an occupant in the other 3 stalls at the same time.
An occupant. That's a really nice way of saying a poor soul who just happens to share his bathroom.
Nah, I mean, I could tell that the guy next to me was having trouble too.
Did you start encouraging each other?
No, it was kind of a silent, it was a mutually understanding encouragement of each other. We were both making some strange noises, trying to get this demon out of us. But the smell.
Our powers combined.
The first thing I heard was somebody in the women's bathroom across on the other side. So it's like, oh my god! And then you could it just kind of snowballed from there. All the women in there started gagging. You could hear them in there. And then, people outside.
Oh, no.
When we left, we all actually ended up leaving at the same time.
Brothers in arms. We live together. We went through this tumultuous time together. We will die together.
So nobody outside of that bathroom knows who it came from.
You both just left?
No, all 4 of us. All 4 of us who were in the bathroom at the same time.
Yeah.
All left at the same time.
Oh, man.
And we walked outside. They already had maintenance standing outside the bathroom with the mop bucket and the disinfectant and everything. And they even had this little face mask thing on. And everybody was at the registers. Nobody was checking out or anything at that point. They were all kind of just doubled over oh my god, it's in my nose, it burns. Oh.
See, the people who actually had to clean up poop for a living are these motherfuckers are terrible.
I don't know about the other guys, but I didn't leave a big mess in there. It was pretty much liquid.
Oh god!
So it just flushed. It was good. Yeah. I didn't get it on the ceiling or anything.
You guys just all came out, looked at each other, and you just nodded.
We all
pretty much.
We all shared in this experience together.
And nobody spoke a word.
We didn't
vow of silence.
None of us said a word to each other at all.
Oh my god!
We just washed our hands and walked out of this bathroom.
And then washed our hands of each other.
And just okay.
Oh my god.
I could still smell it outside in the parking lot.
They say every Friday the 13th you can smell that eerie scent emanating from the Walmart bathroom.
Now, if ever the Golgothan was going to appear, it would have been that day.
Oh.
Every once
the
in a
shit
while.
demon.
Oh my god.
Every December 24th, you hear,
oh my god. That's so fantastic. Well, I think we could call this an episode.
I don't think whatever the hell
whatever the title is nothing to do with where this went.
No, this whole thing was basically shoot the shit.
Yeah.
This was shoot the shit. Conan said it.
Jesus. Well, thank you, Conan, for joining us.
We should have you on more often.
Oh my god. Oh,
you look like you just took a shit.
Like, comment, subscribe if you want to hear more poop stories.
I've got 3 nieces and nephews, so we can totally do this.
If you have any suggestions for topics or things you want to hear us talk about, put them in the comments. Oh man, I'm I'm a different man now. Thank you all so much for listening.
Thank you. We love you.
Thank you, Conan. We'll definitely have you back at some point in the future.
Sounds like a plan.
God. All right. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening.
Have a great poop.
Have a great poop. I hope all of your poops are good poops. And, oh man, I'm so... All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Jesus fucking Christ on a steak, man.
Oh, my
How long
sides
was that?
hurt.